Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca, the creator behind EY Becca, and today I figured it was finally time to make our own custom hoodie for market season. As you might have already been able to tell if you've watched previous videos, I do live in hoodies. Those are my go-to, especially in winter. I am always cold, so I figured we definitely should make one for markets. I do have a couple markets upcoming. Currently, as we're filming this, it is January 22nd, and I have a market on January 31st and February 7th, and then I also have another one in March. So we are slowly getting accepted into markets. I have been very busy applying to a whole bunch of them, especially as they've been popping up. So I am very excited. We have currently been accepted into 5 markets already. And that's not including all the other bigger ones that I will eventually apply to once they slowly come out. And a lot of them I won't be hearing back to until at least April. So last year we did 5 markets. That was my first ever market season, and this year we're already up to 5, so I'm excited to see how many markets we end up accomplishing and doing this year. My plan is to at least do maybe 10. I'm not entirely sure. There were a couple of last minute ones that I did last year as well, so which is probably gonna happen. That's inevitable at this point. I already know myself. We're gonna see some and then we're gonna be like, let's do it. Anyways, let's get to the main point of why I wanted to do this. So I have already gone ahead and purchased this oversized women's hoodie from Costco. It is by Tough Athletic. It is a very nice, comfy, oversized hoodie. I used this exact hoodie, well, the same ones, not this one, for when I did the Patchwork Christmas sweaters, and they are so comfortable. When I went to Costco last week, I found them. I'm like, oh my god, perfect. So I grabbed one. So I already have the letters cut out. We need to pick out some fabric. I'm thinking definitely pinks, definitely some of my favorite fabric. I already know one for sure that we're gonna pick out. Let's get over to the fabric selection and pick out some fabric. This is currently the fabric selection. Also, I have another box hidden back there, and we also have all of this, and then this, and then this, which I have a plan for. Get to picking. Sorry, the lighting over here is absolutely atrocious, but this whole situation in this white one is all like linings, except for like the bottom section. As you can see, it has like some towels and pillow shams, which we have a plan for those pillow shams. We will get to it, don't you worry. But I'm definitely thinking we need, I'm just trying to set up my phone for a light. Definitely want to do this one. This one's also adorable. Maybe this little pink number back there. I'm just gonna pull out some different things of what I'm thinking, and then I'll come back and show you what we find. I have picked out all the fabrics, and I think they will look cute together. I tried to make sure that they kind of, like, obviously like these two match really well, and then this one has some pinks and like slight bits of orange, and then this one is my all-time favorite, so it also pulls out some of the orange and the pinks and then some of the greens from this. But then we also have this one. I'm gonna go through and pick like a nice section because there is, let me show you the section I was kind of looking at. If I can find it. But there's a lot of it where it's like really cute. Like, oh, I love this. I need to figure out what else I need to make in this fabric, because like I thought I was gonna use it as a tablecloth, which I still also can. option. But she's too cute. Also this morning I was trying to figure out if we were going to match the same font, because this is what I used for my fabric banner, which also turned out very cute. Ironically enough, I have one pretty much cut out. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do this font, which this is also adorable, which that's the font that I'm going to choose. Because after printing out my logo font and kind of like piecing it together and putting it on the hoodie, like it's also adorable. I would love it on a hoodie, but after kind of like looking at it further, especially for this, I know I could sew it down, but it's just gonna be a pain. I could either make this a little bit thicker, which I think I might do if I make a t-shirt or whatever for in the future, but right now I think I'm just going to stick with these ones, which that's fine. I was just going back and forth for quite a while, and then I'm like, no, it's just I want to make sure it like you can see it and it stands out, and I felt like this one was just, it's cute. I designed this myself, I love it, but I don't think it's gonna work for what we want it to, unfortunately, which is very, very unfortunate. So let's get to cutting out all the letters. I did finish cutting out all the letters and I am obsessed. I did kind of change the order a little bit. Actually, I changed it a couple times, not gonna lie, but like I played around with the placement on some of them to make sure that it had more color in the background, especially like this one in particular. This is my first time using heat and bond. Last time when I made the sweaters, they did turn out very cute. You can tell that they're more handmade, and that's what I like. Especially for the first time making them, that like it has that cute homemade feeling. But I'm hoping that I know that it will look better, and they'll be more stuck on, so it will look more professional. I'll be doing a zigzag stitch around all the letters, and I just have to pretty much iron them onto the hoodie and then stitch them on, and we will be all finished. I am so excited for the final product. I'm honestly right now trying to decide if I am going to overlap, and I think I am for some of them. This is the placement so far. Honestly, I kind of love it. I did end up finishing the sweater last night and I am obsessed. I am so happy with how it turned out. It does look more professional than the last sweaters I made. Like, the heat and bond definitely made a difference, and I will 100% be using it in the future. I am wearing the sweater. It is so cozy, and also it is freezing today, so it is the perfect day to have it, especially for my upcoming markets. Let me show you the full thing because she is perfection. I think I want to make another one of these, and it really didn't take terribly long to do it. And I noticed because I've already made a fabric banner already, which I told you earlier, and the times when I first made that, it turned out really good, but I have noticed that every time I use the zigzag stitch, we are getting better with the curved letters. So it is much better from my first banner, and so I love to see the improvement. That is the biggest thing here. So let me just go ahead and show you. This is her. It is so comfy. Like, I kind of want to put something on the back, but I don't know what to put. Like, that's the thing here. Give you a good up close. And like, I love how I overlaid some of the letters, like the A and the B. Like, I did trim the A, one side of the A a little bit to make it a little bit more even. Because my boyfriend pointed out, he's like, oh, the A is a little bit bigger, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, after kind of seeing it laid out. But I love her. Like, I also added my little label on the bottom here, which it is bigger than my other labels I have. I use this one for tote bags and sweaters, but she is perfection. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video and coming along and making this adorable sweater with me. I am so proud with how she turned out, and we will definitely be making more clothing in the future. I have so many things on my 2026 to sew list, and we are slowly getting through them. This was definitely one I have been wanting to make. If you have any suggestions for what to put on the back, I'm going to definitely be thinking about it, but I should definitely maybe add something. I want to put something maybe like upcycled or like something like that. I currently have no ideas. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't already, I would take a gander over at my Instagram and definitely give it a follow. I would 100% appreciate that, but that's where I do post my most updated list for all my markets if you are local to Ontario and Durham region. But other than that, I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!